So Google just quietly dropped this open source project called Conductor. And it's a really big deal. It's not flashy, but it might just be signaling a major shift in how we all use AI to write code.
You know the drill, right? Your workflow with an AI is pretty much this. You write a prompt, you copy the code, you paste it in your project, and then you just kind of pray that it actually works and doesn't break everything. If that sounds painfully familiar, you are definitely not alone.
In fact, according to Google, that whole approach, it's fundamentally broken. They believe we've been doing it all wrong, and they've just released this tool that proposes a completely different way of thinking about it, one where your Git repository becomes the AI's long-term brain.
All right, so let's get into it. To really understand what Google's solution is, we first have to put a name on the problem. They're calling it vibe coding. And it's the perfect name for it because it's chaotic, it's forgetful, and honestly, it's a super inefficient way to build software.
So what exactly is vibe coding? It's that endless, frustrating loop. You ask the AI for a feature. It spits out some code. Then you ask for one tiny little change. And because the AI has the memory of a goldfish, it completely forgets the context and ends up rewriting huge parts of your app. It's a workflow that runs on a feeling, on a vibe, not on actual structure.
And this is exactly where Google's answer, Conductor, comes into play. But here's what's so interesting. It's not just another tool. It's really a whole new philosophy for how to work with an AI, one that's all about structure and engineering discipline instead of just firing off endless random prompts.
So what is it technically? Well, at its core, Conductor is an extension for the Gemini command line interface. But the key thing is what it's for. It's designed for something called spec-driven development. This means you stop having casual chats with the AI. Instead, you interact using documents, formal plans, and strict rules. And notice what it's built on: Markdown and Git, the absolute bedrock of software development, not some flashy, newfangled UI.
And this comparison just lays it all out, doesn't it? We're shifting from a process that's chat-based, completely forgetful, and just plain chaotic, to one that is based in your repository, actually remembers things, and is highly structured. It's the difference between brainstorming with an intern who has amnesia versus working with a senior engineer who's actually read the documentation.
So how does Conductor actually solve this massive memory problem with AIs? Well, the core idea is so simple it's kind of beautiful. It just makes the code repository itself the AI's brain.
I mean, this is the fundamental insight right here. Large language models are stateless. They forget everything from 1 minute to the next. But your repository? That thing is built for memory. It's designed to remember every single change forever. This just flips the whole model on its head. The source of truth is no longer that temporary chat window you're going to close in 5 minutes. No, the repository, the permanent version-controlled home of your project, becomes the single source of truth for both you and the AI. So how does this actually work? Conductor creates this brain for the AI using 4 simple markdown files right inside your repo. You have product.md, which holds the project vision, what are we building? Then techstack.md acts as the law. These are the rules and the tools we must use. Tracks.md is the memory, keeping a record of what's already been done. And plan.md is the active to-do list for what to do next. The best part? If it's not in these files, the AI isn't allowed to just guess. Now, all of this structure enables a much more disciplined workflow. Conductor organizes work into these units called tracks. You can just think of a track as a self-contained mission to build out one specific feature. And the process is incredibly methodical. First, you start a new track and define its scope. Then, the AI generates a formal spec document explaining what it's going to do and why. After that, it creates a detailed implementation plan broken into steps. And here's the crucial part. Only when the spec and the plan are in place does the AI actually get to write a single line of code. It forces discipline, and discipline always beats vibes.
So let's zoom out a bit, because the real point here is way bigger than just Google Conductor. This really represents a fundamental shift in how we should be thinking about AI in software development. We're moving it from being just a simple assistant to being a deeply integrated part of the entire engineering process. It's a world where clear, documented specifications will always be a series of half-baked prompts.
It's a world where structured plans will always beat chaotic, unstructured vibes.
And it's a world where a persistent version-controlled repository will always be a better source of truth than a temporary chat history. Period.
You could really call this phase 2 of AI coding. It's the moment the technology starts to mature.
We're finally moving beyond the novelty of, hey, look, a chatbot can write a function, and into a serious engineering system that can help us build reliable software at scale.
To put it as simply as possible, if that chaotic, prompt-heavy vibe coding was the wild, experimental first phase, then this new, structured, spec-driven approach is absolutely the professional second phase. And Google is basically laying out the blueprint for it.
Look, Conductor isn't a flashy tool. It's probably not going to go viral, but it is a serious tool, and it really makes you stop and wonder. As more teams start adopting structured approaches like this, are we actually witnessing the beginning of the end for vibe coding?